Hello, everyone. We have some interesting New York City bookstore news. Interesting. A couple of East Village bookshop owners, they're in danger of closing their shop, possibly because the rent is becoming very high for them. That's the St.Marks bookstore. I can read this. This is from the Wednesday, September 14th, 2011 Daily News. Here, we'll start right now. East Village bookshop may close after rent hike by Cooper Union. This is by Rich Shapiro, Daily News staff writer. The title is The Final Chapter. Is it the final chapter? The iconic St.Marks bookshop is nearing its final chapter. The faltering economy, coupled with a recent rent increase, has left the East Village landmark in danger of closing, prompting a fierce outcry from its loyal customers. Quote, "It's a cultural institution," said Joyce Rabbit, who launched an online petition, Save the St.Marks Bookshop, that has gotten the support of 23,000 people. In Rabbit's site is the bookstore's landlord, Cooper Union, the famed arts and engineering school. Quote, "When the landlord is a rich institution like Cooper Union, it seems to me like it's time to take a stand," said Rabbit, chairman of the Cooper Square Committee. The co-owners of the bookshop, Terry McCoy and Bob Contant, are set to meet with the school's officials today to discuss a rent reduction. The last time the two sides met, early last year, Cooper Union was unwilling to budge on the rent, which has increased to $20,000 a month. Since last year, the owners have laid off most of their part-time staff, dramatically slashed the hours of their full-time workers, and taken a 50% pay cut. Quote, "We've done as much belt tightening as we can do," said Contant, 68. He and his 67-year-old partner have started drawing their Social Security checks in a last-ditch bid to stay afloat. Quote, the situation is getting close to dire," said McCoy. Quote, "It's not just a couple of guys who own a bookstore and want to keep their job. It's an important bookstore in keeping with the identity of the East Village, what it is. It's an important bookstore in keeping the identity of the East Village what it is. McCoy believes their store, known for obscure cultural books rather than popular fiction, is just the type that can withstand the rise of e-books. Quote, "I don't think the e-book thing is such a threat to us, but the economic downturn is," he said. A Cooper Union spokeswoman declined to comment. The bookstore, loaded with hard-to-find titles in cultural theory, graphic design, and poetry, opened in 1977. It moved from St.Marks Place to 3rd Avenue near East 9th Street in 1994. So it moved from St.Marks Place to 3rd Avenue near East 9th Street in 1994. Quote, "It would be sad if it went away," said Richard Tyson, 45, a customer since 1993. Quote, "It would be a cultural loss for the city." So that's the end of this particular article here. You can take a look at the, let's see what it says. Let's see, it says St.Marks bookstore owners Robert Contant left and Terry McCoy may be forced to shut East Village fixture after 34 years. There they are in the bookshop. That's the St.Marks bookshop. We have a follow-up article now about the situation. Let's read this right now. This is from the Friday, September 16th, 2011 Daily News. We have a follow-up article now. East Village bookstore may pen happy ending in rent dispute. The fate of the St.Marks bookshop will be decided in the coming weeks. The struggling owners of the iconic East Village bookstore are putting together a financial proposal at the request of landlord Cooper Union, the Arts and Engineering School. In a meeting with Cooper executives Wednesday, owners Bob Content and Terry McCoy were told the decision about whether to reduce the rent will be made by the college's board after it reviews the proposal. Content says he is hopeful that pressure from the community will persuade the school to let the bookstore stay at its 3rd Avenue location for $15,000 a month instead of $20,000 a month. I'm somewhat optimistic, Content said. This is by Rich Shapiro again. So I'm somewhat optimistic, Content says. Content is one of the owners, one of the 2 owners of the St.Marks bookstore. So let's hope things are okay there. And if anybody's interested in getting books, there's the St.Marks bookshop. The St.Marks bookshop, that's at 3rd Avenue. 3rd Avenue. Okay, and let's see where it is. 3rd Avenue near East 9th Street. That's where it moved. That's where it's been since 1994. Okay, so thank you. That's a little bit of New York City bookshop news, bookstore news. Oh yeah, we have over here No Agatha. This is a wonderful, beautiful children's book by Rachel Isadora. We would like to feature this on our next video coming soon. So thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
Bye.